All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are here with Tyler Lynch, and he is going to tell us um, what he's going to explain to us what building while you're losing means. So, this is super interesting stuff, and he has a great background in fitness and health, and he's about to tell us about that. So, without further ado, welcome, Tyler.
Hi
Um,
guys.
Hi, and please tell us about how you got into fitness and what your history is about it and what you specialize in.
Well, history. I grew up playing sports all my life, but I never really enjoyed like doing the running and soccer or like the push-ups or anything. And so it's kind of funny. And like during the fitness tests growing up, I could do all of them pretty easily except for the pull-up part because I've always been really tall and like
Oh my God.
skinny for the most part. And so like I would do like two pull-ups, and that's like the easy underhand ones, and so like that was always kind of like my self-conscious, like I guess workout thing. And so when I turned 18, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with my life, and so I ended up exploring different options, applying to college, looking into the military, and part of the military test was the pull-up part of the fitness test. And so that kind of started my training journey. And I wanted to do one of the special forces too, so you had to do swimming as well. And so I had to find a gym that allowed, like, had a swimming pool along with like the workout type equipment. And so I spent that summer with my uncle, and he kind of set me up working out with him and his trainer, and building up that functional kind of base. And I went from, not being able to do two pull-ups to like within a month or two, I was able to do five. And then, just my experience with my uncle, I kind of chose the route to go to college. And then from there, I just continued to work out on my own, learn about nutrition. I actually got a job at one of the local like nutrition shops just so that I could kind of just learn about supplements and how they affect the body, and whether it's physical fitness like supplementation, or if you're like diabetic health, or anti-aging, that stuff all kind of like really interests me. And so that's what started my, I guess, fitness journey. And then fast forward like 5 years later, um, I was living in California, and I had been going to a 24-hour fitness for like 5 years. And I had kind of gotten to know everyone that works there, like the managers, the workers. And just randomly one day, the fitness manager asked if I'd ever thought about becoming a trainer. And I was like, no, not really, but, if I wanted to, I couldn't because I didn't have a cert. And he was like, well, what if, we sponsored you, we could, have you get your certification, and then you could work here with us. And at the time I was working in the alcohol industry, and, I don't really drink that much. And, looking into my future options, that it wasn't really a path that I saw myself going, like, personally, just because of my own health decisions and stuff. And so because of that, and it was just kind of like perfect timing, and I was like, sure, why not? And so, I took him up on his offer. I got my certification within the month, and then, I started my fitness career. And, ever since then, I've just kind of kept building and learning. And it's just, I never get bored of looking up like fitness and exercise things. And so that's kind of where my passion lies, and why I enjoy it.
Well, that is an incredible story, and I completely can relate to that because I have been very athletic my whole life, and I've tried so hard all the time to do one pull up, and it just as I can't do it, and of course, like, that mentality is difficult, but I think it's very interesting how a pain point, which was pull-ups, has allowed you to go into that profession. And that, like, when you saw the progress and had somebody there helping coach you, it completely changed the rest of your life. And now the beautiful thing is that you have the ability to do that with other people. So we are so fortunate, all of these people with 100%, to have are these trainers like you available to them. So that's really an incredible story. And thank you for sharing with us. So the next question then is building while you're losing. What does that mean? I'm so curious.
So within the first couple months of somebody new into their fitness journey, there's a big like kind of building, and your body's doing a lot of things. There's a lot of changes going on, and within that first couple month period, you're losing weight, but you're also building muscle at the same time. And so a lot of people get discouraged, and they're checking the scale every day, and they're trying to check their progress. Where those changes might not reflect the scale, because for every half a pound of muscle you lose, that's 1 pound of fat. It's the same like density as far as what your body is. And so as you lose weight, you're going to gain that muscle mass, but eventually you're going to start building, and you're going to lose so much that you're going to see all these changes in the mirror, more so than you will on the scale.
That makes so much sense. And I know that a lot of people have been going through that are going through this challenge. They have a Fit 3D scan that they use to weigh in and check their progress. And in this Fit 3D scan, it does all of the statistics of, body weight and mass and all that stuff. And the feedback that I've heard is a lot of people have kind of, they went on this cleanse and they lost weight and then they gained it back again. And they're like, I've been working out, I've been doing all this stuff. And it's like, okay, so what's going on here? So this is pretty incredible that you have this knowledge and background and are able to touch specifically on something like this, because I know a lot of people have this issue. So what you were saying is, what was the ratio you said again, the muscle to fat?
So like a half a pound of muscle is the same size as 1 pound of fat. Okay. And so it takes about, I think you can build about a half a pound of muscle a week to 1 to 2 weeks, and then you can lose weight at a healthy rate for about twice that. So gotcha. Whatever your muscle gain is, you can lose twice the amount and be at a like safe range. And so your body can't physically build and produce more than that muscle in a month's time. So obviously, like when you're on like a cleanse diet, like you said, and you'll obviously see those rapid changes, because typically in cleanse diets, you're cutting your calories a lot, and you're typically only drinking liquids. And it's not very calorically filling. And so, yeah, you'll see those huge changes, especially people that have more weight to lose than others. So like if me and you went on a cleanse versus somebody starting their journey fresh off and they have got a lot more to lose, then that cleanse will kind of jumpstart that. And then you might see slower progressing results over time. But the cleanse is really to kind of help set your body up for that new phase it's about to come into. And then the work you're going to put in and the dedication and the continued like effort, that's going to really drive those results home.
That's great. I know that a lot of people are going through that. So having that explanation it definitely helps to understand what your body's going through. And I think there's an advantage to us kind of, like showing you to all these people a little bit, we're about halfway through right now, so that you do have the ability to see their results and work better with them to make sure that they are on a path to success. And we really want to make sure that these people, we did 100 days for this whole thing to help create habits instead of just 30 days, you do the weight loss, you get it, and then you go back to normal, so we really want people to create these good habits. So I think it is very, very beneficial to sign up with somebody like you so that you can help monitor and say, hey, we see this is going on. Let's kind of shape you in this direction. And you can coach them too, so that when they might be discouraged because they see these fluctuations, you can explain it and really help them. So I think that's really awesome. So then, can you tell us a little bit about how you coach or you train with people, especially during these COVID times? Do you do online classes, and what does your training style kind of look like?
Yeah, so I offer both in person or online. I have a website. It's linestrengthtraining.com. You can buy online training through there, and it'll set you up an account through an app called Trainerize, and from there it'll link you personally to me, and then I can give you workouts, give you videos. There's group chat setups where I can motivate people, keep them on course, and it's really a way for people that aren't local. Currently, I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but it's a way for people to still work for me, at home, or if they've got a little bit of equipment or an apartment gym or whatever, so that they can get the advice and they can get that, guidance at a little bit more of an affordable rate too.
Perfect. So,
Yeah.
what is your training style? Like, how do you, if I, okay, so let's use me as an example. I'm not really, haven't really been, I've never had a personal trainer, honestly, before. So if I'm not too familiar with working out, I want to work from home. Say I'm located in, Mississippi or something. So if I sign up with you, what does that kind of look like? How are you gonna, do you do an assessment first, and then do you have like a program that is specific for me, or like what's your style?
So how it works is there's a little questionnaire when you sign up, and so it kind of gives me an idea of, like, it'll ask you what kind of equipment you have available to you, what your exercise level is, and kind of all that basic information that I need to get you started. And so as like a beginner or just getting started kind of course that maybe is starting off on this challenge and they want to step things up a little bit, I usually start off with that basic foundation where even if you want to work out at home, or if you don't have that apartment gym set up, you don't have weights, I usually like to start off with some body weight stuff, some functional movement, some core work to start building your body up, so that when we add more weight and different exercises that require more balance or stabilization or whatever, we have that core foundation built up, so that when we go into that next phase, that you've already got those skills to kind of perform those next exercises.
Perfect. And it sounds like you have a lot of experience with all different types of people. Is that correct? Like, super overweight to super skinny to old, young. Have you kind
Yeah,
of
so I've worked
everyone?
with weight loss clients. I worked with clients that want to like build them up. I've had like 18-year-old kids that want to have muscles so that they can get girlfriends. Just like whatever it is. I've trained them, and I even got to train like a group of lawyers. My girlfriend, she trained these girls, and then when she moved out of California and I still live there, I trained them. And so like I was able to go down in their like office building, and they had equipment for me to use, and it was a group training setup. So like I've done anything and everything, and I just really enjoy working with clients that want it and want to make that change, because once they get there, and along the way, just like the gratitude and the changes that you see them make, and it's making a lasting impact, that's why I do it. And kind of to backtrack a little bit, I know you spoke about the Fit 3D scans.
Mhm.
I know most, if not all, 100% chiropractic locations should have them, but it's a great way for clients to track their progress too along the way, because not only does it track like your outer layers of fat, but also tracks like the layers around like your organs, like your heart and your lungs, and all that you can't see. And so like when you first get your results, you may be like, oh wow, I didn't think I was that big, or
Right.
but like
I
when I
definitely
got my
saw
first
mine.
results, like I was like stunned, because I was like, I thought I was way lower body fat than that, but like
Yeah.
it's a good way to really track your progress overall. It's very cost efficient, and I'm sure there's packages that you can get, but it's a really good way to kind of see over time. Like it tracks your posture, like if you're leaning towards one way or another, like it's just crazy how beneficial it is, and what a great tool it is to kind of track your progress and keep you on pace as well. Because like what we talked about in the beginning, when you don't see the changes in the scale, or it could be frustrating when you see those like results of like what your body's actually doing, then it's a really good kind of motivator to keep going as well.
Yeah, we love the Fit 3D scan, and part of this new year, new you is really getting to know it for a lot of people. So that's a great benefit that you know how to read these scans as well. So if these people are going through these this challenge and they're doing these scans, they can just send them to you, and then you can know how to read them and assess information. So that's a great tool for sure. Um, awesome. So you've told us so much, and then so you've also said where you're located. In case you guys missed it, it's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So I know we have a lot of people in Chattanooga and Murfreesboro, so they can get you in person if they want. And you guys can visit and see his rates. We have discounted rates through our website with him. It's 100% chiropractic.com/NYNY challenge, and go up to resources and training experts. And his name is Tyler Lynch. He is up there. So you can check out his page. He has a bio. And then his rates are also on there. And then if you want to connect with him, just click the buttons and they'll send you right to him. So we have that. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you'd like to tell everyone?
No, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in, and I don't know if you've heard yet, but I'm doing the weekly workout, so look forward to that as well.
Nice. Yeah, well, we'll have to check you out. Thank you so much, Tyler. It's been great. And we are looking forward to your workout of the week. I can't wait to do it and get to know your style a little bit. So everybody check out his workout of the week as well. All
Awesome.
right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.